What is good, Commander fans? It's your boy Alonzo back with another video. I just want to talk about some Commander news going on with the league. This is not a preview video for the Vikings that we're playing this Sunday. This is just a video about some trending news that's going on with the team because there's been a lot of new reports and developing stories. So without further ado, let me get into it. First news is Will Jackson III got traded to the Steelers. We received a conditional 6th-round pick for the 2025 draft. We gave away Will Jackson III and a 7th-round pick. Will Jackson was not happy in his situation with us on the Commanders. He has been set out or gone since like week 5. Honestly, Wild Goose, Fuller, and Benjamin St. Juste, they've been stepping up, doing well. I think most fans probably didn't even notice that he was gone, and I'm glad we got something, even though it's a bag of chips for him. But I wish him well in the Steelers. I know they need help in the secondary, so I'm just glad we finally had a happy ending on both ends. I wish we would have got more, but I knew we couldn't get a 3rd or a 2nd for him. I mean, 6th, at least get a 5th, but it's whatever. I mean, but at least we got something. We didn't just let him walk like other players that we normally let go. Another big news, and this is a developing story, is Dan Snyder is seriously considering trading the team. He is looking for potential transactions, probably getting a feel for the market. Him and his family has hired a Bank of America agent to look at potential transactions. Again, he probably just want to know potentially how many billings he can get for the team. I honestly don't know how much the team is worth. I know he's going to get, I'm thinking at least $5 billion for the Commanders. I know he's probably just looking for potential buyers. I know Jeff Bezos was somebody who was considering buying the team because he's building Amazon headquarters in DC area. So that's somebody who could be a person that I could see buying the team, is Jeff Bezos. And especially if he does buy it, I'm calling it right now. If he does buy it, the stadium's going to be primetime stadium. It's going to be primetime stadium. I already feel it. So big things coming with that. But like, this is different. Like, Dan, his family, they have seriously hired an agent from Bank of America. This is a trending report. It even made the news. I know there's been a lot of owners, like the Colts owners, saying he needs to sell the team. There's been a chance of him needing to sell the team, and I think he's listening, or at least considering it. Cross your fingers. We've been under this Dan Snyder curse. I know a lot of fans are just going crazy right now. This could be the best news in like the decade if this man actually sells his team. So, and I honestly thought I'll never see this in my lifetime. So this will be a developing story that I'll follow up with throughout the season. But just keep your tabs on it that Dan is listening to transactions and potential offers. Next is Brian Robinson. They have caught one of the suspects in Brian Robinson's shooting back in August. That put him out for a couple of weeks. It was a 17-year-old. He was 16 at the time when he shot him. I think there was, according to the report, there was somebody who was with him. But they have caught the team. They are charging him with intent to rob while armed with a gun. I just want to cover that story that we've seen justice for Brian Robinson. I remember they were playing Mini-Man when he came out the first week he came back. But I'm just so fortunate that everything turned out well. There's still one more suspect missing, but crazy that he got shot by teens, man. You know, DC, I know these kids, they try to take his car, and this, that, or third happened, but just a developing story that they have charged one of Brian Robinson's shooters, or at least the accomplice. It's a 17-year-old kid, and he's charged with intent to rob while armed with a gun. Lastly, this is some great news too. Chase Young is back practicing with the team. They say he will not be ready against the Vikings, which is great, but I'm glad to see him with pads. He's looking like they're saying that he might be ready against the Eagles game. And honestly, like the way he's trending, that's what it sounds like. Most likely he's going to be back against Philly. I don't see him coming back so soon against the Vikings this weekend, but he is out practicing. He's out there with pads, so that's great to see. And honestly, we're at to a point where this weekend can be the game that makes us go positive or negative because we're 4-4. But if we win this and then we play the Eagles out there, that's great to have them for the Eagles. Who knows? I mean, we might be the team that breaks their winning streak, you know? So just keep a watch out for that. But Chase Young is likely to be back against the Eagles. This is a developing story. I can't wait to see this guy back because our defensive line has been phenomenal lately. I like what Sweat, he's been stepping up. You know, it was a slow start at first, but I'm just want to see this brother back. I want to see him play, and I want to see if he's still got the juice, man. But that's it for the Commander news. I just want to cover those few topics. Tell me what you guys think down below in the comment section. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.